This is Joe Graybench Electronics. Welcome back to the pedal teardown series where I take apart new and interesting pedals and show you what's going on inside. Today we have the Boss Waza Fuzz. Alright, the Boss FZ-1W Fuzz Waza version. Obviously a remake of the original Fuzz pedal from Boss. We have the typical level and fuzz controls, tone in the middle. The Waza version has a V and M, which I'm assuming is vintage or modern. Standard Boss enclosure with a nice sort of speckled gunmetal. It's a little darker, a little darker gray than the tone bender. Standard Boss backdoor. All right, let's take the pedal apart. All right, so here's the PCB or PCBs of the Boss Waza FZ-1W Fuzz. Pretty standard. We've seen a couple of these Waza pedals now. Boss likes to put all the different components on their own little daughter board. In this case, we've got the input and output jacks on those boards. This would be probably the input jack, and that's got nice shielded wire going into the circuit. You can see here the potentiometers and the mode switch are on their own little board. It's actually two separate boards here that are bolted together. There's actually a little screw and like nylock nut bolting these two boards together, which seems like overkill at first. However, the switch is actually connected to the second board. So those two screws, there's one there and there's one under there, are going to give a lot of rigidity to that switch. So it's actually not a terrible idea. Got the PCB style potentiometers mounted to the board. The values are for, let's see, this is be level is A100K, so logarithmic 100K pot there. For volume for fuzz, it is a reverse log C 5K. And then for the tone, it is a linear 20K pot. The main circuit board down here is mostly surface mount. There are a couple transistors there that are through hole, and they are marked 3950YF. Doesn't mean anything to me. It's probably just like a house number for Boss. Not even sure if that's part of the circuit itself or if it's, you know, could be doing some other purpose, power or switching, something like that for Boss. So, but there are actually quite a number of transistors on this board. I count at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. You know, at least 13 3-pin components. Maybe they're not all transistors, could be voltage regulators and whatnot, but you know, there's a lot of active components on there. Back of the board is pretty clean. Just a big old ground plane, Boss logo. They're doing these sort of grounding tabs on the corners, which I think are pretty clever. Yeah, so standard high quality Boss manufacturing here. Super durable. PCB design looks great. Soldering obviously is very good. The foot switch is on its own little wire assembly here with a Molex header. Little switch there for the JFET and flip-flop. And pretty standard Boss enclosure. Nice paint job. T390s marked in there. All right, so let's put the pedal back together. All right, that's a wrap on the Boss Wazacraft Fuzz. If you have any questions or have a recommendation for a pedal you want to see on the Teardown series, let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, I appreciate hitting the like button and subscribing, hitting the notification bell if you want to see when I make a new video. And if you want to own this exact pedal, it is for sale. Check for the reverb link in the description, helps out the channel. I'm Joe from Great Bench Electronics. Thank you for watching.